Hello everyone, this is Fershte and my multicultural presentation assignment is North America. In my presentation there are a general content information and also I present three celebration information about of their history and the celebration details and how it can be used in early childhood education. And also I have one activity plan can we do with the children, and I have one recipe for food, and all of the source that I searched. For general information, North America continent is located in the North Hemisphere and almost entirely within the hemispheres. It's bordered to the north by the Arctic Ocean, to the east by the Atlantic Ocean, and to the southeast by South America and the Caribbean Sea, and to the west and the south by the ocean. North America covers an area about 24,709,000 square kilometers. Also, North America is the third largest continent by area, following Asia and Africa, and the fourth by populations after Asia, Africa, and Europe. In 2013, its populations was estimated at nearly 579 million people in 23 independent states, or about 7.5% of the world population. Most North Americans speak European language such as French, English, Spanish, and their culture commonly reflect Western traditions. However, in part of Canada, the United States, Mexico, and the Central of America, there are indigenous people continuing their culture traditions and speaking their own language. The most widely spoken language in America, in North America, which includes Central America and Caribbean islands, are English, Spanish, and to the lesser extent French, and especially in the Caribbean, Creole language lexifier by them. The first celebration that I want to present for you is Halloween, and about the Halloween history on October 31, the wars of the living and dead overlapped before the start of the new year. The word Halloween is a shortening of All Halloween Evening, also known as Halloween or All Hallow Even. About Halloween celebration details, the people usually do trick or treating, and the history of trick or treating is trick or treatings. Many have also become a part of Halloween history thanks to Celtic tradition and poor children in Britain and Ireland went door to door on all Halloween's Eve and received food in exchange for the promise of praying for the givers and dead relatives on All Saints' Day. And the other details is Django lanterns, and this tradition began with people believing that craving a scary face onto turnips would frighten away evil spirits. The tradition turned to pumpkin in America because pumpkin were more plentiful and much easier to carve. Uh, we can use this um, celebration as a in early childhood educations, and we can ask children to wear their costumes for Halloween, and also we can decorate daycares with the Halloween costume, and also setting an activity like pumpkin decorating with children, a music and movement activity like dancing, and children like them. The second celebration is Easter, and Easter is a Christian festivity that honors the resurrections of Jesus Christ. It's a movable feast celebrated on the first Sunday after the full moon, following the first day of spring. In the United States, Easter is not a public holiday, and because it falls on Sunday, most companies and stores may have shorter operating hours or be closed for the day. In Easter celebrations, usually people the egg hunt do the egg hunt. The egg hunt is a family game consisting of researching for egg hidden by the Easter's bunny, and it's not uncommon for the Easter's bunny to bring a gift as well. And the second activity that people usually do in Easter's, the egg tapping. The egg tapping is a contest for the hardest egg, and practice tap each other's eggs until they crack. And the third activity is egg dance. Egg dance is a dancing among eggs while keeping them undamaged. In some traditions, the egg dancer may be blindfolded. Um, in early child education for Easter, we can ask children to wear their costumes like bunny, and also decorated decor with eggs and baskets, and setting an activity like egg hunts with children's music and movement, and activity like egg dancing is so popular for children. The second celebration in North America is Thanksgiving, that we have on Monday. Uh, for Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving is celebrated in both the United States and Canada. And in Canada, Thanksgiving is associated with the events of 150,078 when Martin Frobisher, an English explorer, tried to find a way to China, but instead managed to establish a settlement in Canada. In both Canada and America, family and friends gather for a feast on Thanksgiving's. A traditional affair in America often include turkey, carabins, and pumpkin pie, and parades and football games also have long associated with the holidays. The following Friday, Black Friday, all retail store offer significant discounts, which often indicate the start of the holidays shopping season. In early childhood center, we can children ask children to wear their costumes and decorate our daycare also, and setting up activity like apple pie making, which children music and movement activity like dancing, turkey role play activity. For activity plan, I have a plan for the Easter, and we can make a Easter egg basket. In this activity, the children are engaging in art activities, especially culture art activities. The children have been talking about Easter a lot lately, and the children are a bit sensitive, so we thought that they could benefit from engaging in a sensory art activity based not only on the interest of the children, but here we can use it as a method to draw them into the art corner. For this activity, the materials are egg painting, utensil, and the basket and color. And also we can involve children in discussing about the Easters and Easter customs, and also after activity we can involve children to clean up the place they painted eggs in the basket. Um, for in this activity we can enhance um, the creative skills, and we can promote fine motor skills and promote social skills, and also cognitive skills and perceptual developments. And the object for this activity, the children will use their fingers, hands, and painting to touch, feel, smell, and see the eggs as they are creating their own masterpiece. And also the children will use the colors and paintings of their choice to create their own eggs. And also the children will use their fingers, the children will use their pincer grapes to hold onto the painting, so that they can transfer the color on the egg. And also in this activity, children will share the materials on the tables, and the children will engage in discussion with their peers and teachers about their artwork, Easter celebrations, and customs. Um, and for the cognitive, the children will become familiar with Easter's customs, different culture, and color mixture. For this activity, when teacher ask to children about who knows when is Easter and what we should do on Easter's, and explain about the Easter. Children can answer to the teachers and explain about their experience, and also teacher can have can put the place um, and put the materials in the place on the table and set up the table, and children can help the teachers, and also teacher can observe the children as they create their own eggs art activity. um, During this activity also children discussing about their art activity and engage in a discuss with their own peers and teachers about their art activity. um, and also they can talk about their experience. For positive guidance strategy, teachers should ensure that the setting clear explanations and help regarding the Easter celebrations, and ensuring that the children are being watched at all times, so that they are not engaging in the activity, because this is a children activity. As you know, according to the living inquiries in the BCELF under engagement with others and materials and the word, we can make a connection to the pathway, space, object and material, as the children will be engaged in a sensory experience with eggs and food coloring according to the living inquiries in the BCELF under under communications and liberates. We can make a connection to the pathway, cultures, family traditions and knowledge, as the children will be learning about the Easter celebrations and holidays. In North America, the food dish tradition is taco, and the ingredients for this food, this ground beef, chicken or veggie, and tomato sauce and salt, chili peppers, black peppers, garlic, and cumin and shells. And I tried this taco, and this is so delicious. I put the link for the um, this taco for you at the end of my presentation.